Alrighty, this could be the start of the stream. Okay. Alright, it would appear that things are working. Alright. So, I think I am live. Let's... Never done this before. Hopefully. Give me just a second here. Alright, it shows that I am live. Alright. So, it says I have 2 viewers. I know one's myself. So if you are the other person watching this, go ahead and say something in the chat so I know that I'm actually live here. And yeah, I guess I'll hop on to SkyTech, formerly known as Proto-Sky, and figure out what the heck is going on here. So if you guys didn't know, I've been playing on the SkyTech server relatively recently. They accepted the application, and I designed a super smelter, the Soulfire Forge, that I'm starting to actually build up on the server. So I have most of the resources collected, not here, of course, over where the Soulfire Forge is going to be built. So I'm just going to put away some things. I was working on a little bit of a base here, and this is going to be the wireless redstone HQ. Let me grab some rockets here, and I'll show you what I've been working on. I shared a picture of this actually in my Discord server, so if you'd like to join that, I forgot to put the link in the description of this, but it's in all of my other videos. And if you're watching the replay, it will be there too. It's just not here because I'm an idiot and didn't put it there. Although I guess I can pause here in a minute and put it there. If you guys couldn't tell, this is my very first stream that I've ever done, so we'll see if everything even works. And we'll see. So this is just a little island I built up last time I was on the server. So it looks pretty cool. I got the little beacon beams going. And my plan is to actually have bridges that bridge off of this platform and go to different like big spires that will shoot up this way. Ooh. Somebody has been messing with my stuff. Welcome. I see more people are coming into the stream. So this is the experimental first ever stream. So we'll see how terribly it goes. I'm going to be working on the Soulfire Forge, the design for SkyTech, formerly known as Proto-Sky. So we just finished kind of taking a look at my pseudo base I'm working on over there. And so this is actually over by the Wither Skeleton Farm. This is actually where the Soulfire Forge is going to get constructed. Basically the portal chunk loaders are going to go down here. That's going to be our main entrance portal. And then a long time ago, even before I actually had this finished, I had been storing resources. So, back on there. We got a whole bunch of coal blocks that we've been crafting up, as well as all of the resources that I've been painstakingly gathering for the past couple of months. Well, I guess it's not past couple months. Like, I started this project, I think, right at the very end of May, early June. Is when I actually started gathering the block. Get out of here, it's getting noisy. Hey, by the way, can you hear me okay? Is the game sounds good? I've never done this before, so I want to make sure if there is a problem, let me know so I can try and fix it. As this is kind of the test stream for the Q&A stream. So, grab some more food. Actually, we need to stop by spawn. I think there's actually something we can grab from here. Yep, so this is the main storage over here. You guys have probably all seen Ray's Works videos on here. Although this is actually much in the future of um, his videos. His videos are actually pretty far behind where we actually are on the server right now because of pre-recording and all that kind of stuff. Let's see everybody online here. So yeah, I forgot what I was grabbing. Actually, I think in Nether spawn there's supposed to be some extra shulker boxes that I need to pick up, so I can actually take some of these materials to the overworld side. We'll see if these are still here, which they are. Perfect. So I think I'll just go ahead and take a couple shulker boxes so that we can start transporting materials from the overworld side. It's like glitchy. Okay. I'll see what I can do. I just saw your thing about the mic sounding a little glitchy. Tab out here and look. Okay. Give me a second here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn myself down just a tiny bit. I'm wondering if maybe I'm peaking a little bit because I'm talking too much. So I'll try to kind of talk a little softer, turn it down. Let me know if that helps or anything. So, hi there. I'm not even going to try to pronounce names on this stream because I know it will only end in terrible failure and fiery balls of death. So we're just going to avoid that topic here. I'm actually working on getting ready to build the super smelter on the Proto-Sky, now known as SkyTech server, that I designed in my super smelter video. So just grabbing some shulker boxes. I'm going to grab some materials that I'm going to need. Forgot how that is, so sorry everybody. And we're going to try to grab some of the stuff that I know we're going to need for this first little chunk. So, actually I probably should start on the perma-loaders. So, I'm going to need some comparators, rails, observers. I really should have organized this. That would have been really smart. Make this a lot easier. And of course, because a lot of this stuff has been collected a long time ago, I don't know exactly where I put everything. Which is probably not the smartest of ideas when you're working on a large redstone build. Somewhere in here, a little bit more of that. Somewhere in here I should... Some pistons. Obsidian. Would be a little bit important for portals. Activator rails. That's the actual rails I need, not these. And we'll snag a little bit of block glass. Maybe. Yeah, there's just so much stuff here now, it's hard to know exactly where to find everything. Which is why I probably should have picked a better location to put all the stuff and organize it, and I might do that, but nobody wants to watch a live stream where they're organizing chest monsters, because that's boring. So, we're just gonna chuck these ones in my under chest for now. And, well, I guess we'll just pop right into it and see where I left off. We actually were on 1.17 for a while, and then we ended up having to revert back because the server was glitchy, and there's some things that we forgot to do in 1.16 while it was still available, so we actually had to roll back, so I lost a little bit of project on the build. But luckily, the part that took me absolutely forever is still here. The entire glass floor has been placed in, with the little holes there are for actually where the perma-loaders are going to go. Now, I might have to actually move these over because I wasn't thinking about it. If we... Oh, wrong button. G. Nope. I'm good at this. There we go. If we look at the chunk borders, these were originally directly centered in the chunk border, but now they're not. So the first thing I actually might need to do is actually shift this entire thing over a little bit so that it lines up with the chunk boundaries. Okay, the mic is still robot-y. Someday I need to get a better mic, I think is what this definitely means. Actually, let's see. Let's check a few things because I know that I'm uploading stuff. I do not remember what I set the bitrate to. I might have it a little bit too high for the stream. Let's see here. Professional streaming moment right here. Let's see here. Let's Google Streamlabs OBS. Change bit rate. This is how you know that I've been streaming for a very long time and know exactly what I'm doing because I'm actually Googling things. Pretty sure that's how it works. I didn't even look at that because I just remembered where it was. So let's go to output. It might not let me change it while I'm streaming. That's probably pretty helpful. Actually, let's open it on my phone here and see how bad it is on my phone. Thank you very much. Look over there. You have a good one. All right. Well, so far I'm looking at it on my phone. The audio doesn't seem super bad. It might just be that my audio is not super great, or it's fixed magically. So we'll go ahead and we'll just keep running with it, I guess. So, yes, I guess we probably need to figure out where these chunk borders need to actually be so that we know how much we need to shift this entire build over a little bit so that they're centered in the chunks. So let's start with vertically because we need to keep this thing chunk loaded in order for it to work properly. The last thing we need is it working, especially with the ridiculous amount of stuff that it's doing. I want to make sure that we don't have any issues with it unloading. So technically, the edge of this platform is still chunk loaded in the chunk. So if I shift over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks over, this will still be in this chunk. So actually, I think what's the best idea to do is actually go back to the testing server where I have it in. I think this is the testing server that is just this, so that I can see exactly what chunk boundaries will end up. So this is also a good opportunity to show what the finished product is going to look more like. As you can see, it's pretty big. The biggest super smelter I've ever built, that's for sure. So we're just going to take a look at chunk boundaries. So let's see here. From this corner of the chunk boundaries, so on this side it should basically be 2 on the outside of that loaded area, which is fine. And on this side we have this portal, and this one is 2 off on this side. Alright, so basically it should be 2 blocks over and 2 blocks in from the chunk border. That's actually kind of frustrating that I didn't align the glass floor, but that I'll just fix by putting some blocks around. Welcome to the testing stream. I see we have a new viewer here. I am kind of testing things out for when I do the Q&A World Tour stream. So I'm actually going to be working on the Soulfire Forge on Proto-Sky, Proto-Sky, now known as SkyTech. And so I realized that I did not chunk line it when I put down this originally, so I got to shift everything over a little bit. So I'm just kind of figuring out what I need to do there. So I think it's safe to hop back on SkyTech. And it is night, so hopefully I've slept. Let's say hi to YouTube. Hi. Oh. Doing pretty good. Okay, I'm a little jerky, thank you. Like jerky how? Is it like the frames are dipping and so it's kind of jerking around? Or is it more like lag? I'm not sure. Actually, I can pull it back up on my phone here and see what it's looking like currently. Oh dear. Oh boy, the voice is definitely robot-y. Pull it back up on my phone here and see. Definitely robot-y. Okay, yeah, I see that. I'm gonna try. I don't know what the bit rate I set for this was. I wonder if I'm maxing out. Well, I shouldn't have a bit rate that's too terribly high. I think let's close out some unneeded windows on my computer just to make sure that it's not that problem and see what Task Manager is saying. CPU, GPU, everything's running pretty high, but that's kind of to be expected. Let's actually close Discord. Sorry, anyone who wants to contact me there. And close this. This. All right. Close that too. Actually, I don't think I actually need this open. Alrighty, we have just finished closing out a whole bunch of things. So hopefully it'll be a little bit better. This is definitely kind of an experiment. I'll be watching this back so that I know what I need to do to fix this. But hopefully it'll be a little bit better now that my computer doesn't have to have so many tabs open. Well, I guess we'll just see how it goes. So, I have a bed in my ender chest. That is the real question. Questions we're all asking. Alright, no, dude, that's fine. I don't think phantoms are gonna kill me yet, so we're just gonna roll with it. So basically it looks like I would need to move this out a whole bunch or subtract it in, so it might be easier. It might be easier just to add some to the side and just make it hang off on one side a little bit, and then just make the platform bigger when it's all done. It's mostly, A, it looks cool, but B, I fall down a lot when I'm building things, so it's mostly to keep myself from committing suicide on accident. So I guess I need to go get and farm up some new blue glass. Because I think I used absolutely all of that. Actually, what are my statistics on that? Items used. Yeah. 37.8 glass have been placed at this location. Plus whatever other people helped with. I don't think many people helped, but I'm going to help a little bit and made that a little bigger. I guess we could do the math and calculate how big it is, but we've all heard the stereotype about how good streamers are doing math on that level. Or when they're streaming. There's a little bit of lag on the server here. Oh, it might have been doing a backup. Maybe. I don't know. We're just gonna roll with it. Although we might get kicked. That would be unfortunate. Maybe. Maybe try and reconnect at some point. We'll see. There we go. That's when it did it. So we'll come back in. Hopefully the server will cooperate. Alright. There's a performance metrics in OBS while we're waiting for it. According to that, our CPU performance is 8.8% at 30 frames per second, 26.64 kilobytes per second, 0 dropped frames, and it says our stream quality is good, but apparently it is not quite all good. Oh, no worries about the server. It does this for me sometimes. It could also be my internet, possibly. Although that actually might be the server too. You never know. This is open up a tab over here to see what my internet speed is looking like. As it does not seem to want to connect. Okay, so it was the server. Did the server go down? Are we going to change the plan for the stream and design a new machine? Well, it wants to load terrain. So we're just going to go to an internetspeedtest.com or .net. It is currently finding the optimal server. It's trying to load in. Well, I wonder if my client is actually glitching out too. Because I guess I can still refresh this. Well, oh, we're back. All right, maybe a little herky-jerky start, but I think we're on the server. It is lagging a little bit, but we'll see if we can deal with it. Sometimes it'll get a little better over time. We'll see how true that is. Probably doesn't help that I'm streaming and doing an internet speed test. Okay, well, my upload speed is still looking okay, although I can definitely tell the good chunk of it is being taken up by streaming, so I don't think it's really a big thing. I think it could just be my microphone sucks thing. And here's the lag. Oh, you're getting blue glass. So you need to I'll check the tree farm to see. We have some tree farms out here, and on those tree farms we have some flower farms as well in that location. So I'm gonna see if we have some blue dye over there. Welcome to all the new viewers on the stream. Today's just kind of an experimental stream while I kind of figure out Streamlabs OBS. Get it all set up for when we do the Q&A live stream tour at some point. And so while I do so, I figured I would work on the Soulfire Forge on the Proto-Sky server, now known as Skytech. So I was trying to head back to our tree farm, where we also have some flower farms to see if we can get some blue dye to finish, actually, well, technically not finish, but move our glass floor just a little bit so that it's chunk lined the way it needed to be. So it's going to be right over here. All right. Oh, and here's the server backup. So we realize that that's going to cause it to lag out a little bit. In 30 seconds. So we want to make sure that we're landed, because you can definitely die if you're not. Oh, perfect. All right. We have plenty of blue flowers. This is perfect. I've done a lot of grinding or AFKing at this farm to get all the blue dye required, but I've also been using the infinite trading setup in order to infinitely trade clerics for lapis lazuli so that I can turn it into blue dye to create the floor. Why I chose something that was so hard to get, I don't know. But it looks cool, so we're gonna go with that. Now we need some glass. So we might have some at the temporary super smelter. Well, it's not temporary. It's more, have a good one. And thanks for watching and communicating a little bit. Hopefully we can get this set up a little bit better. It was the original super smelter, not the temporary one. But it is kind of temporary. It's only a 64 array, so not exactly the fastest, but it's been what I've been using to create all the glass. Either that or trading with some villagers to get some. So we will fly past the gold farm here. Oh my goodness, what have they done? This is not the way this is supposed to be. I don't know. We're just gonna ignore that and keep moving. Oh god. So we're gonna fly out. There's the villagers where we might have to stop there. But despite the tree symbol, there are no tree farms here anymore, but the super smelter and the cobblestone farm that I built is here. So I guess this is a perfect opportunity to show you the dual core El Mango design cobblestone farm that I designed for the server. So I just have a whole bunch of chests in a row right here to store all the items. And then we just have two of the main blast chambers where we split the lava everywhere because we're not on 1.17 yet, so we cannot get more lava. But, we've all seen this, how this works, but all the cobblestone is just generated and put down here, where we can then either send it to the little smelter here, or we can just collect the cobblestone, which we probably have been using quite a lot of it, but we still got plenty of cobblestone. All the glitchy moves, I gotta replace it. Sometimes we'll take the cobblestone like that out. So we are gonna see. Oh, we do have some glass. So we're gonna grab our shulker out. The way I'm gonna do this is just take the glass out, fill the shulker box with it. I'll put it in. I like to. I don't know what it is, but when I craft things, I like to try and put or like craft entire shulker boxes at a time, or a certain amount at a time, so I have a nice even amount. We'll go ahead, craft our dye. You know, that's one thing I was thinking that I should definitely try and add to the stream when I get a chance to figure out how that works, is actually putting on some music in the background might help break up the points where I pause to take a breath because I talk constantly and never take a breath. As you can tell, this is a completely and entirely professional stream right here. No testing or nonsense going on whatsoever. Let's get this. Also, super efficient method of crafting glass here, running all the way 20 football fields to grab the crafting table to craft more. Alright. So, there. I guess we probably should try to do one more shulker for the glass, because they go really fast when you're building stuff. Oops, there we go. This. Oh, perfect. I was like, no, need more glass. We officially have 0 viewers on the stream. So I can say whatever I want. Or a secret message to people who are watching the video. So thank you if you are watching the video and are here at this time as we are 30 minutes into the live stream. kudos to you. You really stuck it out. I don't know that anyone will make it this far. So if you did, put a comment below. Oh, and now we actually have another viewer, so I can't continue saying secret messages to the people watching the VODs anymore. Welcome to the stream, by the way. This is kind of an experimental stream. This is actually the first stream that I've ever done. Just working on the Soulfire Forge on Proto-Sky, now known as SkyTech. And so this is actually just kind of testing things out with Streamlabs, trying to get everything set up, and set things up so that when we do the Q&A World Tour stream, hopefully it will be a little bit more professional than this. So at the moment, I am working on crafting a whole bunch of glass, or blue glass, to continue working on the floor. The floor is actually technically done, but it's kind of in the wrong spot. It needs to be shifted over a couple blocks because Big Brain Move forgot to junk line it when I was placing down the schematic, so that was a pretty smart idea. So I'm actually just going to make it a bigger border around the super smelter so that we can just chunk line it properly. And then we can hopefully get started on actually working on the chunk loaders so that we can actually start building it up properly. Get into the juicy redstone. I am the redstone warper after all. Warping redstone, one machine at a time. Oh boy. Comment how efficient my mapping system here is going. Super efficient. Definitely couldn't just place a crafting table right next to that where I'm doing things make it a lot easier. That couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Actually, give me 1 second. We're gonna mess with some Streamlabs settings here. I wonder, does this do it in chat? Like, if I hit the test button, does this show up on stream? Let me know, because I have no idea. Actually, I can just open up the stream on my phone real quick. That could be smart. Yes, it does. I just subscribed to myself. The thing YouTube does not want you to do, which is subscribe to yourself. I can do that as many times as I want. That's awesome. So I've now subscribed to myself twice. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Pretty sure. Gotta be right. Do. We're making our own custom sound effects. So if you can guess what windows I'm clicking on, you're actually probably a hacker. So let's go here. Here. Details. Oh, perfect. We can copy this. We're going to go ahead and ping all the Discord people so that maybe we can get a few more people on the stream, have some conversation, some more test subjects. That makes it sound creepy, but I swear it's not. So we're going to just do this. Randomly live with an experimental stream. Professional streamer moment right here. Telling everyone on Discord I'm streaming after we're 30 minutes into the stream. Perfect idea on my part. Yes. Boom. Alright, we have told everybody in the entire world. Now let's fix everything because really good streamer here. Welcome to everybody who just showed up to the stream. Today I'm working on kind of an experimental stream, figure out how everything's working. And while I'm on the SkyTech, formerly known as Proto-Sky, working on the super smelter, the Soulfire Forge 3000, which you can actually find on my YouTube channel on the video I did that. Welcome, Sad AV Noises. Hi back. Professional streamer right here. Totally not figuring things out for the first time, making a whole bunch of mistakes and pinging everybody 30 minutes after the stream. Couldn't be me. Not at all. what was it? All right, we got all the glass, so I guess we're gonna go and start working on moving the platform a little bit. Wow, we have 4 viewers on the live stream now. This is the most we have had at all, so a new record. If we get to 5 viewers, I'll tell a joke. We'll see. Cool. Go. So this is where the super smelter is going to be built, right next to the wither skeleton farm, so we can get all of our coal and pipe it directly into the smelter. So now we're going to go back to the overworld side to work on moving the glass platform of doom. Over 37,000 blue glass is right now sitting, creating this ginormous platform. And flying over it makes it seem so much smaller than it actually is to actually build. So, let's pull out our ender chest. You get some glass out. Probably should have grabbed the bed because phantoms are going to spawn on me the next night that I'm here. So that's definitely a very, very smart idea. Get a F3. Oh, the thingy. I don't know what it's thinking about, but thank you, Rain, for subscribing. That is awesome. And now I know that the little notification or indicator thingy works. So, I can't remember this one. Oh, thank you. So, and I'm not going to be trying to pronounce names. I'm sorry. If I can figure out, like, not found, hi, thank you for the compliment. I will, but yeah, we all know how good streamers are at pronouncing names. So, now I can't remember now, but I think this one needs to be 2 blocks from the edge of the chunk border, and the other one needs to be 2 blocks outside of the chunk border. So, we're just gonna do the super amazing thing of not trying to move it and actually just make it bigger. And I'll tear down whatever glass I need to make a perfect square later. Because right now I just need to get the super smelter up and running. With over 3,120 furnaces. So we're now going to place a lot of blocks. Super fascinating content. Right. By the way, for everyone listening, how is the audio balance between the game sounds and me talking? I know the balance was a little off earlier in the stream, and we've gotten a little bit robot-y a few times. A little bit intentional. How's it sounding right now so we can try to continue tweaking and testing and getting this thing set up? Which is, of course, another interesting thought. Do I do more random streams like this afterwards? Do I do some streams working on stuff, designing stuff, building stuff? Or do I just keep it kind of a special event thing? I'm still a robot. Trying to figure out currently if it is a microphone issue, an internet issue, or I just suck at streaming issue at the moment. But thank you for the feedback there. No, I don't think it's just you. The last time I tuned into my own stream on my phone, it was a little bit weird too. So we will continue adjusting. I'll probably try to look into trying to get a better mic. Because especially it's weird because while recording it doesn't do that, but apparently for streaming it does. Now I know within Discord calls that I've been in, it's glitched out and been kind of random. Sometimes the internet will go a little bit wonky and get robot-y on Discord, but not streaming. So it's gotta be some sort of weird interaction between the microphone and the streaming and something like that. My fan's blaring on my laptop probably doesn't help either. So, we'll see. It's a process. I'm hoping to kind of perfect everything. I don't really want to do the big Q&A stream until I kind of get all these things worked out and fixed, so that it can be a good stream. I'm thinking if I can can get everything set up properly, what I'll probably do too is record or take the stream and or mess with this, take the stream and actually edit it so that I can have all like the Q&A and tour stuff condensed down into a nice video. Oh man, my mouse is glitching even worse. So on the bucket list, it's time to get a new mouse, and it's time to get a new microphone, and hopefully fix the robot issues. Oh, this is gonna get old pretty fast. I guess I just gotta stay directly on top of where I'm placing to prevent that. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, no, I can't do anything. I rebound. Everybody knows. He's a hacker. That's totally what it is. Oh. Oh, the profile picture giving people away. That's why if you want to make 2 accounts that people can't link to you, you can't have anything that's the same. So you can't use your normal voice, you can't use your normal style of content, you can't have the same profile pic. You gotta act differently. If you really want to have an alt account that nobody knows it's you, you gotta act differently on different accounts. So that it seems like it's 2 completely different people. So switch up what words you normally use, or sayings you sometimes say, how fast you respond to things, or how slowly. Pro tips. Only here, on the most professional stream ever on YouTube. For sure. Definitely the most professional. So, everybody listening right now, what would you rate the stream? 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 5 out of 10, -1 out of 10, pineapples out of 10. Riveting content right here, placing it on the blocks, testing things out. I was excited to see the subscriber notification work. Who knows how much of a delay there is? We'll see. So if anybody watching out there who is not subscribed wants to test out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and put a message in the chat at the same time. That way we can measure how much 12 out of 10 for the robot voice. Yeah, we'll say that's the what we're using a voice changer to get the robot voice on purpose. That's what we're doing. Totally not bad microphone or internet issues, not at all. Couldn't be me. Oh, yeah, new mouse is definitely on the list of things to do. Actually, do we? All right, we're doing a thing. So my mouse has its own options things where I can change like key bindings, and my scroll wheel, if you click it to the side, is a different button. So I'm just gonna go into the settings and change it so that the side, if I click the scroll wheel to the side, it's the same thing as if I do a right click, so that I don't have to use the right click button. Alright, we're changing the setting. Okay. Click. Right click. Alright, let's see. Let's test it out. Nope. Oh no. We didn't do it right. Oh no, we might just have to live with it. Yeah, I'll definitely try to see what I can do about the mic issues. I'll probably just try to see about getting a different mic. You know, I do have a pair of terrible headphones that have a mic. Maybe I should try using their mic. Should I try it? walk to the other room to get it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So this gives me the perfect opportunity to test a brand new Streamlabs thing that I totally know how to use and totally have done multiple times. So definitely going to work completely perfectly. Let's see. Let me know what you got on the stream, and I'll be right back. All right, the new headphones are in. Let's see, maybe if that audio is being picked up, if it will be less robot-y. You never know. We'll come back over here. Let me know if you all saw the little intermission thing there, because I have absolutely no clue if it worked or not, because I'm a professional streamer and I know exactly when things are totally working. Pretty sure. And I'm clicking on the wrong things everywhere. Perfect. All right. We will realize that the headphones are not properly plugged in, so they are not actually working. Let's see here. All right, the professional streaming moment, right here.com. All right, let's unplug it and plug it back in. Here we go. Now it's connecting. All right, now is the voice better? Well, is it less robot-y, more robot-y, or the same? All right, let's get back into placing some more blue glass and misclicking everywhere because the setting doesn't work properly. Fun times. Actually, maybe if we line up perfectly on the side, can we place blocks and still be... Oh, almost. Gotta get right on the edge. Yeah, perfect. Professional. Dang it. Almost professional mode. It's less? Okay. That's good. A little bit less robot-y is always good. You know, could also be interference from other sounds around the room, like the fans going, or the game sounds could have been interfering, making it sound more robot-y. I'll definitely have to watch this recording back at 48 minutes to see just how much of a difference it actually makes. And I mean, if this works, I'll just keep using this, and if it doesn't, I'll buy a microphone. So if anyone has good microphone suggestions that are not too expensive but will do a decent job being better than just the default microphone on the laptop, go ahead and leave those in the chat, or probably not in the chat, it's not going to let you, but you can send them to me on Discord, which give me a second and I will actually be a good YouTuber and put the link to my Discord channel onto the stream. So, doing this the professional way, we go to the description of the last video that I made. We copy all of the description stuff and we paste it into the stream. Who knows how long it will show up? You might have to refresh. Who knows? Because I sure don't. Here we go. Boom. All right, it has been saved. The description may or may not be updating. We'll find out, or not. Big difference, no robot. Awesome. That's really good. That makes me feel better. Plug in the Discord. Oh, yes. Yeah, I plugged it in the Discord. Actually, I should plug it in the other one. You're right. Probably also a good idea. We will do the good old-fashioned Control-C. Pop over to the other one. Find the appropriate channel. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Found it. Totally professional. And maybe it'll let me put it in here. Or not. I guess I don't have access or something. I don't know. Hyper, if you're still watching, I don't know. It won't let me put stuff into the YouTube/streaming Twitch thing chat. We'll find out. That's one thing I think would be really cool is if I could see everybody who's watching and not just the people in chat. That would be kind of cool. There's probably some way to do that, but I'm really good at this and have no clue. Yeah, I could do that. I don't know. I try not to put anything in channels where they don't belong to make things confusing. And somehow the mouse is actually behaving slightly better too. So we'll take it. Spam clicking. Wonder if you guys can you hear the amount of mouse spam that I'm doing right now? All right. Actually, let's get these chunk borders off. That was kind of ugly. Somebody should have let me know that was on. Ooh. We're gonna go find a bed before the phantoms try to kill me. Oh, YouTube chat. Yep, I knew that. I totally knew that. Super professional. Definitely knew. For sure. Absolutely. That's the wrong one. Give me 38.5 seconds. Or less. I don't know. We'll find out. Go in here. I think I should be able... Oh. Okay, fine. Oh, apparently I can't chat directly in OBS. I have to go log in. So that's what we're going to do. Alright. So I am here. Now I can put this in here. And... Redstone... Warpers... Discord... Server. There we go. We put that in the chat. Hit the little bars and pin the message. Professional streaming moment right here. Professional completely. At the 52 minute and 48 seconds, the most professional YouTube moment ever seen. We pinned a message to the chat. We can end the stream now. It's accomplished. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to go a little longer. Solving one issue, one step at a time. All right. So we are going to try not to die immediately after actually playing the game instead of messing with settings. And go back to the noisiest and laggiest place on the server that I regularly go to realize that nothing that is here is what I need. So let's go ahead and fly over to the storage. It's you in the stream. Cryptic. Could it be a secret meaning? You is not completely spelled out. Could that be of significance? Some sort of code? You never know. Oh, this is how you know it's starting to get late, because I say goofy things. Who thought it was a good idea to stream at 9:30 p.m.? Definitely play on the server enough to know exactly where everything in the storage that I'm looking for is. We need some white wool, any color wool really, just to make a bed so that we can keep the phantoms away. What's it they say? A bed a day keeps the phantoms away. Somewhere there's wood. Back up in 30 seconds. If flying, please land. The stream might lag out a bit, but it's not the stream. It's just the server doing a regular routine backup as normal. There we go. Now we got a bed. Yep, it is 9:30 p.m. for me. But not for you. No, that's a weird thing. Time zones are just kind of weird. They're a little bit different everywhere they go. But could you also... Ooh, man, how are you awake at 4:30 a.m.? I mean, I know I was not last night, but the night before because of an accident that kind of happened, had to force me to stay up. But, I couldn't, I can't stay up that late on a regular basis. You know, that would be interesting. Obviously, there's different population densities in different time zones, but what would be the perfect streaming time to so that the most amount of people could catch the stream, or at least be there for a minute or two? You never know. I was thinking about probably doing the main Q&A live stream, probably about uh, probably about 6 o'clock sometime, preferably on a day that I don't have to go to work or had been at work, because ooh, let me tell you, for anyone who doesn't work, work is exhausting. How's the sound balance, by the way, between like the game sounds versus me speaking and doing things around? Hoping that it's pretty good, that you can both hear me while I'm doing things, but also hear the game sounds so that it's all properly synced up the way it should be. Put that down and just put a respawn point there in case we die. But we haven't died too much since we got an elytra and totems, so doing pretty good. This is actually still my first ever elytra that I got on the server, and I plan not to lose it. They actually just finished building an elytra farm using a chunk resetting glitch, and actually farmed up a whole bunch of elytras, so it's not as important that we don't lose them, but I don't know. In my opinion, it's just pushing the borders of vanilla, quote unquote, a little bit too much. But so I would still prefer to keep my non-duped elytra alive. Well, it's not a dupe, but you're resetting the chunk after taking the elytra out of it, so it kind of is. It's a farm, sort of. So I'd go show you guys that, but it's super far on the end, and I've never actually personally been there, so can't exactly show what I haven't seen myself, if you know what I mean. Well, I guess that's not true. I'm saying stupid things now, because I could technically show you stuff that I haven't seen yet, because I could just go exploring. We could do that too. If this is too dull and boring, we could go exploring the server and see what kind of weird things we can find. Oh, excellent glass placement by me. Placing everything perfectly. Oh, do that, please. Just kind of explore around and see what we see. I'm gonna assume that's what you were referring to. You know, chat delays can also be kind of weird. I tried to set up low latency. Actually, that might be one thing, is do normal latency. I've heard that sometimes lower latency can cause jarring and things like that, so we could try that. So I might try doing the normal latency next test stream. Probably end up doing a few of them completely random times, so that I can kind of figure out what's going on, and hopefully progressively they get better, as well as just get general experience with doing streaming. And yes, we're completely ignoring the actual first stream we did on this channel. That one doesn't exist. Do not look it up. Do not watch it. You never heard of it. At all. Period. Can add more additives to the end of the sentence. Can't really think of any. So we're just going to keep on placing glass. Let's go ahead and actually kind of explore around. Let me just kind of finish placing the rest of the glass in my inventory here. Just so that we at least make a little bit of progress on this, get some blocks placed in. If you guys got any good questions that you would like to know, feel free to ask away, and I'll put them in a list of questions that I've already received for the Q&A stream and answer them again for when people are more likely to actually be there for the stream. Obviously, this one was just kind of like, oh, yep, we're streaming now. This is the thing, and we started. That one, we're going to try to plan out a good time so more people can see, and all that. Oh, placing more glass in the wrong spot. There we go. We're making pretty good progress, at least getting the border extended on this side. I'll probably need to put some sort of... I'll need to position the schematic and make some markings on top just so that I can get everything the way it's supposed to be. So obviously this is a truly massive build, definitely the biggest redstone machine that I've actually personally designed. And when we finish it, it will definitely be the biggest that I've ever built in survival. In Skyblock. In extreme nether Skyblock. Yep, you can tell I'm getting tired because of the spaces in between saying things get longer and longer every single time. So, thank you to everybody who has been sticking with the stream this far, whether you're watching it live now or in the video replay, whatever they call it, later. You're an absolute legend. Have we had any return of the robot voice at this point in the stream? Or can we safely assume that using the headphones completely fixed that? Alrighty, so we're gonna go. No robot voice? That's good. That's good. Awesome, awesome. I'm just gonna go put some random stuff away that we probably don't need. Awesome. Well, I'm glad we were able to fix that with something simple that I already had. Although at some point I still might invest in a better microphone just to try to up the quality. Wow. It's amazing how sometimes you can have weird problems that are just completely fixed by something so simple. Most things in life don't appear to be that way. School, work, people issues, politics. Oh no, this is gonna be the wrong way. You never saw anything at all, period. Let's run away. Alrighty, so we're just gonna kind of explore a little bit here. So this is a wither skeleton farm, as we've already seen. Why this part is glass here, I still don't know. I haven't bothered to ask anybody about that yet. Part of me wants to change it out. Part of me's like, maybe they did it for a reason. So this is our wither skeleton farm. Producing quite a lot of XP, but we're actually gonna not stay here too long because that's pretty loud. And continue on exploring here. So this is actually down towards my base that I'm working on. So I built this cool little path out here. Totally fits in with the rest of the dark nether area. So I'll go ahead and show this off real quick for anybody who wasn't here at the very beginning of the stream when I showed this off. So for all the new people jumping in on the stream now, we originally started off as an experimental stream working on the super smelter, the Soulfire Forge, on Proto-Sky, now known as SkyTech. And now we're just kind of exploring around, showing some things off. So this is the floating island little base that I made. So this took me a little while to come up. I'm not the best at terraforming or mixing things together, but I'm a redstone guy. What do you expect? But I think it turned out pretty good. You get a little floating island shape, get the patches of dirt, some granite, andesite, stone, all kind of mixed in there. You got the glowstone under the leaves to give it a little bit of lighting, which looks really good in the dark, actually. And got the beacons as well as this. Why the trapdoors are missing here, I don't know. We don't talk about that here. It doesn't exist. So that's just kind of that little area. Eventually, there's going to be some really cool spires that shoot off after some bridges on all sides, but we'll see. At some point, we'll add those. If we kind of come to the center, where we kind of have a good look around, the Trident farms over there. We got the kind of farming area with a whole bunch of random farms. The EOL Witch Hut farms that we actually just finished. So actually, let's go take a look at that because they took a lot of effort by a couple people on the server here to build. I think Hunsinger did most of the work. I know a lot of other people helped on it too. I helped a tiny bit with the light suppressor, but not that much. Just expanded it by almost 1,000 lamps. Yep, so this is like the EOL farm. So for anyone who hasn't seen this, this is where we actually use a method called update suppression to create these portals that don't have their normal portal blocks around them, to create it so that when the witches spawn, then they get teleported to the nether and killed. So you actually have to use a light suppressor and an update suppressor together to make these farms, and we just happen to have 4 of them. Why I'm not on 404 anymore? I am still on 404. The other tech server that I play on, for anyone who's not in the know. I've just been extremely busy lately and haven't had a whole lot of time to play on it. Maybe we'll do some streaming there. That could be kind of fun. Just some more playing on it. Yeah, I've been super busy and just really haven't had the time to put into making videos and playing on servers and stuff like that because, you know, life gets in the way. And unfortunately, some things have to get sacrificed in order to get things that we have to get done, and that's just life, unfortunately. Reference moment? I'm not quite sure I know what you mean here. Oh, wait. So, but yeah, so that's the redstone farm. One of them. Oh, bro, reference moment? No, I'm confused. But somebody understands, so that's better than me, so we'll leave it at that, I guess. So this is the gold farm / trading farm, I think, and it looks like they've been doing some improvements. Yeah, this is where we've seen some interesting developments. I don't know who is working on, but all the nuggets get put into here. You can craft them up, put them in here, and this is where we get all the stuff from bartering and stuff like that. Since we're here, I'll grab a little bit of string and some more pearls, and run all over the little pressure plates there. That's the gold farm, so they spawn up here. Now somebody's been adding a whole bunch of extra stuff, so I'm not exactly sure what the beacons and this area down here are quite for. Maybe a TNT looting based on the swords and the arrows and TNT, I don't know. We got the spawning pads up here. And then somewhere, this is somewhere else I was saying, there's a weird spot we saw earlier. I don't know where it is. Who knows? But then out here, I think this is the Guardian farm out here. Yep, so this is one of the Guardian farms on the server. And if we just come up here, alright, I have an elytra. We're not going to walk all the way up the ladder. Big brain moments. We'll just go through here so we can take a look at this. Here we go. So this is the Guardian farm. Of course, none of these builds are mine except for the island and the work in progress super smelter. But they spawn in the little stairs in the water there and then actually swim through into the portal and get killed in the nether. So it's pretty simple. On a skyblock world, it's actually pretty simple to set up and get running because you don't have to create a perimeter or anything, remove any blocks, they're already done for you. Oh, I got an idea. Let's go. Let's go to the options, music and sound. We'll turn the music back on. I don't know if it still works. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see if the music is good old Minecraft music plays. I don't know why it doesn't work. I don't know. I'm a redstone guy, not a settings guy. Oh, this is a failed ghast farm over here. Oh, we're gonna get out of here. Nope. Nope. We're not gonna mess with that today. We're gonna get out of there. Update suppressor. This is one of the machines that they had to use to create the EOL farms. You can see somebody's been experimenting out here, working with moving the bud around, making some cursed portals. Something I definitely plan to do. I've actually had some real fun experimenting with some interesting glitches you can do using update suppression. So maybe a future video, I'll do a video on update suppression and show some of the really weird things that I was able to make that I don't think I've ever seen anyone else on YouTube do before. Might be an interesting experience. We got like a totem farm. This is an old design that doesn't work too well, but there used to be totems. We'll go ahead and grab one just for good measure. I don't know what that is. I don't know a lot of what rewinding. I don't know a lot about what this stuff is, but we got a bee farm here. So we're producing honey and honeycomb. I think last I looked, we got plenty of that coming in here. Probably actually want to snag some honeycomb while I am here, so that when we update, I can go ahead and get right to making some candles. Get all the new items as soon as we update to 1.17 again, which I think, if I remember hearing them correctly, we're planning to do maybe Wednesday, which I guess is tomorrow. So we'll see. Maybe we'll update, maybe we won't. I'm trying to think of some other. We got the iron farm. I actually don't think I've seen the overworld side of the new iron farm. This is the most latest iron farm build, decorated and everything. Produces a whole lot of iron. So this is where I've been going lately to get all of my iron supplies. Well, apparently there was a bastion there. So captured on stream, we found a bastion apparently. So that's always a good thing. If I can figure out how to get to the overworld side without breaking anything, I'll show you what that part of the iron farm looks like, but I don't exactly know. So there. I will call you Jimmy. Leave Jimmy to whatever Jimmy wants to do over there, if we can just find an entrance. Oh, wait a minute. The portal over here might just be what I'm looking for. Oh my. Well, I'm guessing it's probably somewhere off in the distance. Let's just look at the chords. Actually, we're going to take a screenshot, because I need to be able to get back to that place if we can't find it. We're going to turn around. I don't want to get lost out here and lose everything. What do I got on me? I got some decent stuff. Well, somewhere around here is probably the iron farm. I think we're just going to go back before the server starts lagging or whatever else, because I don't want to lose my elytra. Or my armor, for that matter. The number of times that I've had to regrind my armor because I fell in the void before I got the elytra, we're just not going to mention here. We'll just say I never had to do it once. Actually, they got some interesting stuff at spawn here, too. This is probably the most random world tour you've ever seen, but this is the mob switch. So right now the mob switch is turned on, which is keeping all the hostile mobs away. We got the passive mob switch, sort of. And then this is where all of the stuff from the end. So we got a whole bunch of sand. This is where I've been getting all my glass for the super smelter. Right here in the spawn chunks. They put all of these blackstone slabs, so the entire spawn, which is outlined in this border, is completely filled in with beacons and everything. This is the main storage for now. Hopefully we'll be building a new one soon, as it's a little bit small and kind of outdated for the server's needs at the moment. But basically, it's just a whole bunch of item filters. All the items race around in a huge loop. Somewhere I should be able to kind of sneak into it here. So we got a whole bunch of stuff on this wing, some dirt, sandstone, honey blocks, food, a whole bunch of farmable stuff right there. I believe the wood's over there. And then my favorite part, and what should be everybody's favorite part, is right up here where we got all the redstone, the hoppers, all of your bits and bobs that you need to make any contraption that you might want to build. So I end up spending a lot of time right in this little tiny section of it. We're not going to go too close to the mob switch because I don't want to lag the server out or crash the game, because there's quite a lot of mobs sitting over there to fill up the mob cap. I guess I can show you the villager trading hall, probably the other place I spend the most time, trading with villagers and getting resources, grinding up the gear. You know, the normal stuff you gotta grind from the villagers. So we'll be a professional gamer here and hit the anvils. Professional moment right here, flying and typing at the same time while trying to talk on stream. Pretty good combo. Doing a we'll just kinda flying around, showing off some YT and working on the super. Bam. There we go. Professional moment number 17. So, but yep, so this is the villager trading hall. I'm going to go ahead and sleep the night away. Get rid of that so we can see. This is some older stuff that used to be over here. It looks like there's a remnant of a portal farm up there. A little place to do some fishing. A little storage area where I think people were, working on getting books together for different pieces of armor and tools and stuff like that. But I don't touch any of that because I don't want to accidentally steal somebody's stuff. I'd rather grind it out myself. So we got all of your different types of villagers. I mostly end up selling iron to these guys right here so that I can get the emeralds. And then coming over here to buy all the books. Or over here to these branches to buy any of the not concrete, but the clay and the bricks and all the things from these. Mostly quartz, though. Mostly quartz and food. So that's kind of the villager trading area over here. I'm trying to think. I guess we could go to the end. There's some interesting stuff in the end. Perfectly organized tour of kind of the server. Totally. See here, smack our heads into the floor. Obviously the best way to fly. We'll come and jump into the end portal. There's not too much to see, so I just jump right in. We got the teleportation system here, where we can use one of these ender pearl stasis chambers to teleport us back to this location if we got somebody to help us teleport. We got some example flying machines that I myself, unfortunately, have not ever had the chance to use for actually catching elytras. So when the world spawns in, the item frame with the elytra is actually floating in midair. And so this flying machine is used to catch it before it pops off so that you can collect the elytra. And so there's some funky business that goes on with that. Someday I'll learn how to do it. Someday. So you probably already noticed, but we got the floor of the end here. This completely filled in with frosted glass. Um, this section, I don't know what happened to. It's kind of a little bit random here. I think this might have been a prototype that glitched or failed. Um, but it's pretty cool. We got like an entire floor around end spawn here. Then this is actually the infinite trading area. So we're going to completely ignore these signs and show you anyways. But what you would do to use this farm, and we'll go ahead and just go ahead and show it off in action, is you'll get your emeralds, you'll pop into this side, and then you're going to click into this villager as you get teleported to the other side. So you can see the composters back in here where they were originally. And so now we can trade with this villager while he is unloaded and get all of the bricks right here. And when we go back, I messed up. And when we go back and click into him, he hasn't locked up. And we can do this as many times as we want. So if we can click in him, he's not quite positioned correctly. We probably should shift him over by one to do it properly. But we can come back here, wait till this loads in, trade again, go back through, click into him, and he'll never lock up because the game doesn't close you out of the UI. When you switch dimensions, you can still trade with him, but because the villager isn't loaded, the game cannot find the villager to lock the trades properly. So we're able to buy as much things as we want while doing this so that we don't actually lock the game up. So that's pretty cool. Glitch, I'm glad they've left in the game. Unfortunately, it only works with these end dimensional portal things because we don't actually leave the dimension. If we leave the dimension, it will actually break. Now you can actually do this with like a minecart rail system or an ender pearl stasis chamber system too, in the overworld or the end, but it's or the nether. But it's a lot more difficult and it's not really worth it. It's much slower. So it's really only worth it if you have something that is really important that you can get a lot of, and it doesn't matter that it takes you longer. Ooh. Well, here's some glitch. That's odd. I guess there's some Minecraft music that does that, I guess. I don't know. Corrupted file? I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and turn that off. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, that's what we're saying before with the infinite trading. It's just worth it to do out here in the end. At some point, I think I want to design my own infinite trader system because this one's a little bit janky. It was built when the server was still very early, just based on the cobblestone and crude building materials that they had access to earlier on in the game. Oh, I know where we can go. We are going to go over here. So there's actually a really cool area of the server with a whole bunch of map art and stuff. So we'll go ahead and fly over there. There's actually a whole bunch of resources and a whole system out there. So this system actually takes wool that gets chucked in that portal and actually goes up to here to be taken to the storage for the map art area. It's been a minute. Oh yeah, here we go. So you'd come down here, and this whole path runs all the way out to the map art area. So we'd come down here. Do not place light sources. Yes. Oh, we do not have a boat. But that's fine. That's fine. We can fly. Except that it's about to update. So we're going to fly anyways, because totally good idea. We got 30 seconds, right? We can make it there. Maybe. Nice boat path, though, to get all the way out there. Trading storage. Oh, they got like some. Oh, this might be part of the map art stuff, and this is really bad because the server is about to update. There, we don't want to be flying over the end when that happens, and it's freezing the server, and we might die. Most scariest moment is when you're flying with an elytra and it's updating. So hopefully we won't die. All right, we're fine. We made it. Any second now there'll be a message saying that the backup was successful. Although I don't think we would know if it was unsuccessful either. But if we make it out, it should be coming up pretty soon here. And this minecart line here is to help transport large amounts of items over here without the need for shulker boxes, which are pretty rare on the server. Although will probably be a lot less rare now that 1.17 is going to be having shulker farms, which I might add is like my favorite thing in 1.17 so far is being able to farm shulker boxes, because at least in my personal experience with playing the game, I use shulker boxes a lot. And I don't know, like, if my ender chest is not full of shulker boxes, I cannot play the game properly because I have to have them. Whoa, did they... I have no idea what that means, but this is our turn. The map art area. It looks like they have an Enderman farm set up out here. They have an old cobblestone generator, which is actually where I had to steal the lava to build mine from, and some other things down here. Whole bunch of storage for all sorts of materials rendering in front of me here, but it's also where the map arts are. Now, somewhere in my ender chest, I have map arts of all these. So I'll find these. Got the cool 3-dimensional ones here too. Looks like the the Vsauce one. I don't know any of the other ones by default, but there's a couple different here, and I'll go ahead and get them out of my ender chest so you can see them without flying around. But a whole bunch of people worked super hard to make all of these. Fly down here without killing myself. There we go. Somewhere in here, we have maps. Here we go. So yeah, so it looks like we got a Proto-Tech one, and we got like a item frame somewhere. Here we go. We can do it this way. They got the Vsauce map that they made, and then the Psycraft one. I don't know what this one is, and then it looks like a Proto-Tech logo that has been modified. So yeah, these are all the map arts, at least that I know of. At some point I want to make my own. I think it'd be kind of cool just to put a map art on the server. But this is kind of the map art area. Grab this real quick. Oh boy. Where did he go? This is a bad idea. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. So yeah, this is the map art area. We got a whole bunch of ticking time bombs or something like that. I don't know. Out over here. Definitely super sketchy to ride this back. I'm always afraid I'm gonna fly off the end of it. But we'll go ahead and fly back. I'm trying to think. I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. It's almost an hour and a half here, so I should have some good testing data to figure out exactly how to hopefully make this experience a little bit better for when we do the main Q&A stream. Probably gonna do that so far someday, maybe next week around 6 p.m. Eastern time. But we'll see. I haven't really made anything official yet, and I might try to do one more testing stream after I've set some more things up so we can test those too. To hopefully create a good streaming setup. I want to thank everyone who's been here watching it live or watching the video afterwards for helping provide some feedback to make a better streaming experience, and for tuning in to my first ever stream on this channel. So if you guys want to hit a like on the stream, as well as maybe subscribe if you enjoyed and like the other content that I create on this channel, that would be awesome. I can't think of any other YouTube-y things to say, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end off the stream here. Unless anybody else has any other questions, thoughts, feedback, complaints, I think this will be it. So I'll just kind of stay here and read the last couple of those there. Smack down on the slime here too. Now's the perfect time to test this thing. So hopefully you guys can see the little ending soon stream. So thank you all for watching. This has been the Redstone Warper, warping redstone one machine at a time.